Protect yourselves at all times, and good luck to both of you. Touch gloves.
His opponent, they said they must be crazy putting him in here with me after only 3 fights, but you know, that's to speak of the pedigree that Vaughn Alexander comes from. His brother, younger brother, is Devin Alexander. Well, yeah, and he was ready to step up to the 8-round fights, and I think his amateur pedigree, although his record, as you mentioned,
a 10-round unanimous decision against Dennis Douglas.
You know, I'm gonna tell you right now, Vaughn is looking for that straight right or that right in the different angles. Yeah.
Really low. So he needs to be careful from that right hook, as we just saw right there, that Janibek just threw.
And by the way, we are live right now in Kazakhstan. So
nice body shot.
Yeah, good shot there by Alexander. So I want to say hello to all of you.
Well, I just said it, I'm looking for the adjustments that what Buddy did in the corner. As you notice, as Alexander tried to come in, Alexander is just flat-footed. He won't be able to unload his power.
And Janibek doing good, and I would just keep popping that jab on the move because it's landing every time with how low Alexander's left hand is.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think about how close he keeps his hands to his chest?
The pipe will bring it around to a different angle, maybe like baseball bat, just like that, just like that.
Nice 1-2 there from Janibek. Oh, and a straight left.
Kept his physical shape up, so we'll see if he can get back, but he's in tough tonight with Janibek.
Nice right hand there from Janibek. Round 3 when we return to,
because he made some adjustments.
Janibek speaks Russian and Kazakhstan, the Kazakh language he calls it, married with 3 children.
These fighters are trying to make it in close. They're trying to make it a close fight. When I mean by close, stay close to each other, trying to fight on the inside. But Alexander's just not throwing enough punches. I know everything don't have to have a lot of power on him. He just got to let his hands go a little bit more.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't seem like Vaughn has thrown one jab in this fight. Everything's just been a a hook or a power shot.
There's a nice left hand. It's almost like he coils his hands up, Bomac, and then explodes, Vaughn.
Yeah, well, you can tell what type of punches he's going to throw just by the way he set his feet.
And I think Janibek, is like, okay, I've hit this guy pretty flush, and he hasn't taken a step back. So obviously Vaughn can take a punch and dish it out. That's a good learning experience for Janibek.
Janibek, he got that little grin on his face, like he liked this. This is where he want to be. But I'm sure his coaches told him, stay out, stay on the outside, use your jab, give him that movement. You don't have to fight on the inside. You don't have to fight on the inside, make a firefight out this fight. Stay on the outside, give him that movement. Jab here, jab there, upstairs, downstairs.
As though when Vaughn is on the inside, he's not throwing punches. He's standing right there. He'll throw 1, 2, and then he'll take about 5, and then he'll throw another punch.
Vaughn got to start moving to his left.
In front of him in exchange. But there's a great combination to end the 3rd round by Janibek for 8. And again, back into the phone booth they go, Brian.
Yes, it is. Yes, they are. But a little bit by Janibek. Janibek coming out, moving his upper body a little bit more. I seen Buddy McGirt telling him in the corner, you need that upper body move. You can't stand inside with this guy. This guy got power, even though he's not hitting you hard.
Mine is talking about it. He says he wants others to learn from his mistakes. Promises that he, quote, won't mess up again. And there's a nice combo for Vaughn Alexander.
And that's what Vaughn is looking for.
It has been because when Vaughn does throw, he's been able to connect pretty effectively. I just think that he's actually picked up the activity level more in round 4 than he has in the past 3. And he's, with the power that he does have, he's susceptible, to at any moment. Janibek's got to still keep that guard up. But I think the activity level for Janibek has him winning this fight.
Counter right hand there for Alexander. Look at Janibek using those angles.
Janibek, like you said, keep using them angles. Look at the shots that Alexander's throwing. He's round and round. Then as Janibek pull out, he throws that straight right down the pipe, which caught him right on the chin.
Not more than 6. So it's 294 and 6. I'll take that. Oh, exchange hooks there.
That straight left, the straight left rocked Vaughn from Janibek.
And an amateur record like that is a little bit misleading when your opponent, like Vaughn, is like, this guy at 3-0 doesn't belong in the ring with me. But it's like he's had more amateur fights than your amateur and pro career combined.
Right.
So
if Janibek keep pushing.
Another 1-2 for Alexander, but they just don't come frequently enough.
1-2 is just not going to get the job done. Janibek, he's like
he dominated pretty much every round of each of those fights, but it's nice to see one where Bomac gave this guy around early and he's got hit with some, clear shots, because these are big leaps in development and learning for a young guy like Janibek. Win or lose tonight, he will be better after this fight, regardless of what happens.
Well, he's definitely going to be better than this guy.
And always stayed in the know with boxing on the brain.
Some power shots there from Vaughn Alexander. And again,
I like to see Vaughn throw that right uppercut just a little bit more. Janibek he's
and Janibek kind of got away a little bit from going to the body.
Oh.
But that uppercut's found a home, so.
That combination right there is just something different. That's something that you want to be on the next level. Let's go, let's go.
Oh,
that kind of hurt him a little bit.
Best punch of the fight for Janibek, and now an uppercut. Alexander's taking these hard.
Damn, Vaughn's just standing right.
That's what would have put most fighters down.
Yes.
Nice snapping uppercut there from Alexander. Just when you think maybe Alexander's done, he comes back and lands a power punch. Like that. Good round here. Best of the fight. Round 6, scheduled for 8.
Phone booth round. This is what a phone booth round looks like.
It's like James Toney and Masai.
You can see kind of lifts up. And maybe not on those, you can't see obviously his feet a little bit, but he almost got like on his tippy toes on a few of them. Instead of sitting down, he's popping up.
Well, he's forcing his power.
Moving around and working off the jab. I think Buddy probably told him to get back to that.
You got to. If I'm the trainer, I'm telling him, go back to what we worked on. Go back to what making the fight safer. Keep doing what he's doing. Upper body movement, side to side, using his legs. Then Alexander,
shoe shine.
He heard his corner. He heard his corner. Corners and combinations.
Little popping right hand from Alexander. At this point, it seems like Alexander's going to need a knockout here.
He definitely needs a knockout. I only gave him 1 round, which was that first round. But you can hear Buddy McGirt telling him he wants combinations.
If Alexander is to get that knockdown, it's going to come from the uppercut.
Yeah, it's going to come from a bunch of punches. Punching bunches. This is directly what he needs. He don't need one punch at a time. On the side of the ring, because you could get spit on one of the announcers. I tell the fighters that all the time. Tell the coaches, keep the corner clean. Some corners just get water everywhere.
And I'm like, I did my hair.
Pretty obvious what Alexander needs to do. Needs a knockout. He's got the power, but it seems like Alimhanuly has the chin.
No, you haven't. You haven't seen that out of him. If he wants to knock out, he got to work for it. He's not working for it. He just like kind of going through the motions. You have to raise your boxing IQ.
And I feel like part of that, Bomac, is the job of the trainer. To tell him, like, this is what I'm seeing from the outside, and these are the adjustments that you need to make. And he's looked this.
It's been working in there. He's working his IQ. Unlike Vaughn is just accepting what.
Not only 8 rounds in Bomac, but 8 pretty good solid rounds.
Yeah. And it's good for his career. It's good for his record because he said he want to get a world title soon. You know, these guys come over here from Pakistan.
A little bit more and trying to get some of that power a little more through his legs. He's got quick hands, and he's technically sound, but he can show, obviously, in this fight that he can bang. He's just got to get a little more power in those punches.
10 seconds left. Let's see if Alexander goes down swinging here. It's Janibek. Good stuff. Entertaining fight. Well done to both of these competitors. But it was pretty obvious Alimhanuly is a step ahead, a class above.
Oh, here we go. Look at the replay. They go Vaughn looking for one shot. Janibek combinations, getting what he can get to win the fight. To the end, all the way to the end.
Alimhanuly. Judge Martinez scores it 77-75 in favor of Alexander. And Judge Valencia scores it 78-74 in favor of the winner by way of split decision. Still undefeated, Janibek Alimhanuly.
You know, I'm surprised just as much as anybody else by the scorecards.
I was waiting for him to say.